Madam Speaker, Section 15, capital A of the Building Control Act provides that any authority may, in respect of the building to which the public has access, impose such conditions as it thinks fit for the provision of suitable means of access to any part of the building, car park, or curtilage for the use of the building and its facilities by disabled persons. In addition, the Building Control, Accessibility and Gender Compliance in Buildings Regulations of 2017 have been promulgated and are in force since the 1st of November of 2017 to provide for buildings to be constructed in such a manner as to ensure that persons with impaired mobility and communication can access and use buildings and facilities therein comfortably. These regulations apply to new designated buildings or existing buildings which will undergo extensive alterations, additions, repairs, or reconstruction, and for which a permit will be required before commencing those building works. Following the promulgation of these regulations, I am informed that the designs of all new buildings, as well as those undergoing extensive refurbishment under the purview of the Ministry of Public Infrastructure and Land Transport, are being made in conformity with the provisions of the said regulations. Actually, the Ministry of Public Infrastructure and Land Transport is currently managing 69 construction projects where facilities of access for disabled people have been incorporated in the designs thereof. Those 69 projects are at different phases of completion. 22 are at construction stage, 21 are at tender stage, and 26 are at design stage. All these projects have been designed to be disabled friendly. I am tabling a list of the 69 projects. I am informed that local authorities have been issued with guidance on disabled friendly accessibility requirements for all public buildings. I am advised that since March 2018 to date, measures have been taken to ease access for disabled persons at more than 40 buildings managed by or vested in the local authorities. These include village halls, libraries, multipurpose halls, recreational centers, social centers, market fairs, and even a wellness center and an incinerator.
Does the ministry have an enforcement department concerning access to disabled? For example, the plaza, la salle de fête de plaza, qui vient d'être inaugurée par le Deputy Prime Minister. There's no access for handicap. Le bureau de pension à la rue, à Stockport Building, where disabled are supposed to go for medical examination. There is no access to disability. Does the Ministry of Social Security has an enforcement unit to see that law is being enforced? Because this is in the law.
Let me say that my honorable friend is mistaken about la salle des fêtes du Plaza, because there has just been award of a contract approved by the council for access to disabled persons to the salle des fêtes du Plaza. The letter of award is actually being issued regarding access to the salle des fêtes du Plaza for disabled persons. Now, as regards the other building, well, in so many years, you did nothing about it, so please appreciate.
Please address the chair.
Madam Speaker, these are people who were for 10 years nearly in power with the previous government. We are doing it, and they have the gut of complaining. Since March to, well, then I would be appreciative. If I didn't do anything before, I would be appreciative if others are doing it. The point remains that since March 2018, 69 buildings are being acted upon by the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, and more than 40 buildings have been worked upon by local authorities. And as far as inspection is concerned, this is a matter for the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, if I am not mistaken.
Yes, Honorable Adrien Duval.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, one must not look too far with regards to access to disabled people. This Parliament House itself, Government House, there is no disabled parking, there is no lift. One must go to the Deputy Prime Minister's office to get a lift, which is not a public access. And therefore, what is the Minister doing about the Temple of Democracy itself being out of bounds of disabled people? And what kind of message in terms of non-discrimination are we sending when we are unable in this House itself and all the major infrastructure around Port Louis to even accommodate disabled people? With regards to blind people, what are you doing with regards to access to people who need, dog help, the help of dogs to walk around? Is he bringing legislation with regards to that, public transport and all of this? What is he doing?
Well, the honourable member is totally mistaken. From March 2018 to this day, work has been done on more than 100 buildings. So I am flabbergasted at the extent. His own father was Minister of Finance and did nothing about it. And now he comes and tells us that we are doing wrong. I think he should remain quiet and look at his...
Order, please.
Regardez.
Honorable Ratner. Yes, please proceed. And in silence.
Speak on a point.
Please resume your seat. Resume your seat. Honorable Adrien Duval, you've been in this House for 4 years now. Are you not aware of the standing orders that when I am on my feet that you should resume your seat? Please proceed, Minister, then I'll take your point of order.
My point is, if since March 2018 to May 2019, we have progressed on 100 buildings. Yes, no one is perfect. We will improve. But let those that didn't do anything not start crying out. Because, comme dit le dicton, regardez la poutre dans votre œil avant de voir la paille dans l'œil de l'autre.
My point of order is the Minister is misleading the House. Because let me say why. Let me say why.
Excuse me.
Let me explain.
Minister, please resume your seat. When a minister misleads the House, and if you mean it, then you should come with a motion to this House to say that the minister has misled the House and not come with a point of order.
Correct information, Madam Speaker, because
Even
everyone knows in the country that it is thanks to Xavier Duval that semi-low-flow buses can take these wheelchairs in the bus, and not thanks to you. So therefore, instead of saying...
Please, Honorable Adrien Duval, this question doesn't relate to low-flow buses. It relates to public buildings. Okay? Honorable Shakil Mohammed.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question for the Honourable Minister is, and I just hope that he will not use the easy way out by blaming previous regimes. Now, since he's in power for the past almost 5 years, and since the Honourable Minister believes that he belongs to a perfect regime, may I ask him, since Honourable Adrien Duval has talked about this Parliament, what exactly is work that has been done by his ministry, his officers, that he can communicate to us as regards accessibility to this Parliament that we have lamentably failed to do in the past? What has he done ever since that his government has been in power since 2015? Tell us.
Yeah. Can I reply on this? This question falls within the jurisdiction of the Speaker, and this question is not allowed.
May I therefore ask the Honourable Minister the same question? Let's delete Parliament, let's go to Government House. Since he belongs to a perfect regime, what has he done with regards to this Government House and accessibility to it? Not Parliament, let's exclude it. What have you done? And let's hear him blow his own trumpet.
I fail to understand why he should start by invectives. There is no question of blowing anyone's trumpet, and cette conduite méprisable, il devrait se taire, madame. Si méprisable comme conduite.
I have said no provocations. Honorable Shakil Mohammed, please control yourself. No provocations. And Honorable Minister, please also reply to the question which has been asked and don't make any remarks which will create a chaotic situation within the House.
They should not start. They should not start by invectives. The first.
Honorable Shakil Mohammed, I'm addressing myself to you. Please, from a sitting position, please don't make remarks. Yes, proceed.
Madam Speaker, what I would like to start by saying, Madam, is that no one here on this side regarding this question has blown any trumpet. I stated that one can always improve. But what I wanted the country to know is that since March 2018 to May 2019, we have actually worked on more than 100 buildings. Now, if you compare that to what existed for 10 years before, which was virtually nothing. So I am saying, yes, there is room for improvement. We will improve. Yes.
Now, Honorable Shakil Mohammed, Honorable Shakil Mohammed, this is the last time I am addressing myself to you. This is the last time I am addressing myself to you. Order. Honorable Shakil Mohammed, would you continue? This is the second warning I am giving you. Yes.
As I hear, yes. Mais à ce moment-là, quand j'appartenais à l'ancien gouvernement, je ferme ma bouche. Je me tais.
Yes? Anybody? Yes? Leave it to me, Honorable Abbas Mahmoud, leave it to me to say anything that I have to say to the Honorable Minister. It's not for you to say it.
This is a very serious issue concerning.
Resume your seat. If you don't have a point of order, you can't stand up and say. Yes. Yes. Next question, Honorable Abbas Mahmoud.